Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. And in this video, I want to show you about something that I discovered while just roaming around in one of my favorite places. Now, this place has been featured in many of my videos and I'm down in this area probably more than I care to admit. But while actually in this entire area, if you guys happen to recognize where we are at, I ran across something that was very peculiar that I wanted to test out. Now, if you guys don't really know where I'm at and haven't seen some of my other videos, let's go ahead and pull up the map so you guys know exactly where I am located. So I'm down in Thieves Landing. So this is technically Thieves Landing right here. And I've done some XP exploits in this area right here. And I've also done a lot of TNT fishing in this area. This area for me has probably got me well over thousands of experience points over my time playing online for Red Dead Online. So I've done so much in this entire area. So I'm very familiar with all of this. Probably one of my first clips that I ever came across this panther. And what I was doing is I like to come across this train track right here. And then what I do is I typically go into Thieves Landing, which is right over there. And then when I come out of town, I actually head down this road, which is actually right here. So then when I was coming out of this road, I went underneath the train tracks here as I was basically heading on down to Tumbleweed or Armorillo area or wherever you would like. And I happened to see something chasing an NPC and I was like, what in the crap is that? So I sped up and I'm going to show you the clip in actually just a little bit, and I found out that it was a panther. But there's actually someone coming right now, and that'd be hilarious if I could actually get the panther to spawn and chase that NPC while we're actually talking. But there's a lot of reasons to actually check out this area. So if you watch some of my other videos, I talk about how many like turkeys and I talk about how many other things are actually in this area. Oh, come on, Panther. That'd be so awesome if you come out and chase one of these NPCs. That would be so funny right now. I mean, it's even actually popped out of nowhere and chased me. There's a ton of fish in this area. And actually, the reason that brought me to this area to begin with, it was all the water for some of my TNT fishing videos. So, unfortunately, I was hoping that one of those two NPCs was going to be chased by the panther, but that actually did not happen. So I marked on my map earlier exactly where we need to go. Hopefully you guys saw that, but it's going to be pretty much right on this main island right here, or at least it looks like a main island. If you were following this path, this is actually a bridge right here, and then you come around here, and then the panther will actually show up right here. It's not as reliable as the cougar that is south of Tumbleweed, which I've featured in a couple of my videos, and I absolutely love that cougar. It spawns almost perfectly every single time. I don't really know what the panther does in this area, to be honest, but I have seen it chasing a couple NPCs before, and it is absolutely hilarious. Whoa, God, that is an ambush. We don't want anything to do with that right now. But it does seem that the cougar spawns a little bit more on time and on cue compared to the panther, but the panther actually spawns right here, usually. Now, like I said, if it's not here, it is really early in the morning. Well, I guess it's almost 1, but it seems like it spawns a little bit later for me. But as you can see, there's a whole bunch of ducks here too. The only problem about this specific area is that it does take a while to get to any butcher location. Now, the closest butcher is going to be in Blackwater. There seems to be a lot more activity that is happening in the Blackwater area. I mean, one of the servers that I was on, or the sessions that I was on, there was probably like 20 people down here, and you could literally see them killing each other. It was absolutely ridiculous. But you can see that there's turkeys right here as well. Typically, if we go to like this side, I just ran over the turkey. Oh God, and it just spawned in behind me! Or something did. Okay. Nope, that was just a snake, guys. Just a snake. This panther, though, it's a little sneaky. But if we come over the top of this little ridge right here, you can see over there's a whole bunch of Canadian geese. And there's usually like 6 at a time. And if you can time it right, you can actually get all 6 and make quite a bit of money. And you can start to see that the fish are spawning in this location. So this area has been an absolute gold mine for me. And as you can see, there is literally nobody in this entire area. So I thought I'd finally share it with everybody. and let you guys know that this has kind of been my little hidden gem up until this point. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Roll the clip of the NPC being chased. Now, what I would like you guys to watch for is in the distance, you're going to see the NPC here start to freak out a little bit and look a little bit to the right. The panther comes out of nowhere. The NPC takes off like crazy, and I'm just like, what is... I'm like, at first I thought it was a cougar. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a panther. And then I just completely missed shooting it right in the face, and I kind of like landed on the top of it, and it kind of like spazzed out a little bit. But then it made an easy kill for the second time around. Unfortunately, this was only a poor panther pelt, but you know what? They're still worth a decent amount of money. But I was just really shocked that a panther was in this specific location when I found it the first time. So of course I'm going to rip off the hide. I'm going to store the carcass on my horse and take it to the butcher in Blackwater. Now for the next part of the video, I want to go ahead and speed up this process by double. Now the location that I just started at is the exact panther spawn, and as soon as I left the area, the panther decided to spawn, and I actually noticed it with a little bit of a red dot on my map. If you didn't notice it, rewind just a little bit and double check why I decided to stop in the middle of the road and turn around. So as you can see, I'm actually getting a perfect panther from this last hunt, and you can tell that it is a little bit later in the day as the sun is already starting to set. Now what I do recommend is that you go around to different parts of this area and start killing everything that, especially if it flies. Getting all of these feathers is going to help boost your profit a lot. Now I just ran around in the area for a little bit more, and I found these 3 turkeys. There's usually at least 2, if not 3, always in the exact same spot that the panther spawns. So just go back, pluck those feathers, and if you want to put them on your horse, go ahead and stow them. And I do show my clock right there because it was 8:12 at night, and it was just prior to this that I shot the Canadian geese, and then just before that I do shoot the panther. Now on the way back to Blackwater, be very careful, but also on the way back you want to make sure that you're collecting as much animal parts as possible. Now in this case, I would prefer to go after bucks just because you're going to get the antlers, or you could actually go after a bison, but you're not going to be able to collect the hide or anything like that. With a deer or something similar, then you're going to be able to at least get the hide, the meat, and antlers if you find the buck. So just be really careful when entering Blackwater though, because right now it definitely does seem like an entire war zone has been going on down there. And I do get killed in one of my times prepping for this video. And I was really lucky that my horse did not lose any of its items. So I got very lucky there. But if you watch the upper right hand corner of your screen, I did start with $1,137, and I will end with $1,187 by selling all of these items to the butcher here. So this was about $50 in roughly a 12 to 15 minute range or so. And I'm sure that you guys can probably do it a little bit faster, but I was trying to collect other animals on the way back into Blackwater. That is all the time that I have for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video or found it valuable in any way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.